All right, what's up everyone? Welcome back here for another recap video. So today we are finishing green. Finishing green up $323. Okay green, small green day. I definitely had a few mistakes here today on CRKN at the open. And the theme was for today, same thing, penny stocks. Penny stocks are still in play for today. We had FFIE, CRKN with a little bit of continuation here after the open. So for those of you who could capture those moves on FFIE or CRKN or AKAN, which was another stock that popped up today. And what else do we have? FLJ was another one today as well. Penny stock mover going from 60 cents all the way up to $2.75. Crazy move. On this one, very tight halt bands. This one was lots of halts. What else do we have? Duo was another one. Penny stock making a decent move pre-market, a little bit choppy after the open. We had GWAV as well, GWAV. This one, a small move here after the open. So again, and we also have BURU, which is another one. Quite choppy though. But yeah, penny stocks are still in action, still in play. I'm not sure after today if next week is going to still be penny stocks, because the leading gainer from the penny stock world is dumping. FFIE tops out here at $3.90, which is absolutely insane. So we open on Monday at 5 cents, and at the end of the week we top out a 7,162% move over the course of 5 days. This is crazy stuff. This is the type of stock where if you're one of those lucky guys who just throws in $1,000 on an investment, you're making 7,000%, which, heck, I don't know what is that. That's how much. I don't even know how much money that is. So 5 cents. Let's just do the calculation here. $1,000 and a 5 cent a share is $1,000. So 20,000 shares at 5 cents. Selling it for, let's say, a $3 a share or $3.50 a share. That's what is that? $70,000. $70,000 for $3.50 a share. If you put in $1,000 investment. That is crazy. Off a $1,000 investment, you could have made 60 grand if you time from bottom to top, which obviously is almost impossible, virtually impossible to be able to hold through this whole move. You're actually would be quite stupid to be actually holding to this entire move, because 99 times out of 10, you're not going to have a move that's going to continue higher for 5 days in a row going 7,000%. A lot of times on day 2 or day 3, it tops out and goes right back where it came from, and your investment, your $1,000 investment, will turn into a $500 investment to a $200 investment until eventually turns to dust. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to trade like that. We're going to continue to do what works. We'll continue to do what produces profit almost on a consistent basis. So far, only 15 red days this year out of the course of 5 months, which is pretty decent. That's an average of 3 red days a month, which is right on par. I try to make it count for about, I kind of expect like 1 red day a week is what I account for. Anything more than that, then I need to take a look maybe at my metrics or put a little bit more study time in, because that starts to be at a little bit of the standard deviation of my statistics. But so far, everything is doing well. So consistent, again, small green. However, I did undercapitalize on CRKN pre-market. For those of you who are in the pre-market pump, you guys heard me talking about the opening surge here through the pre-market, through the previous high. That's what you guys were watching this morning, me talking about the break of this pivot point for the break of the previous day's high for the surge, maybe up to $1. So I was actually thinking that this would go a lot higher than it did. And man, we had to watch the film again. I didn't watch the film, but I completely mess this up. I'm actually red on CRKN. I'm down $159. I was furious. I was furious. And then I made it back on FFIE, but I didn't really trade. No, was it FFIE? No, it was AKAN. AKAN, I made that back. I think I'm up 378 on AKAN, which isn't too bad. I was starting to get aggressive up in this area, and then I was really expecting this pullback to hold up and actually form a little bit of more of a 5-minute pattern. So on the 5-minute pullback, maybe pulling back here to slightly above the 5-minute 90 MA, holding the previous pre-market high. So somewhere in this area, I was looking for it to hold for the 5-minute setup to curl up and make another leg. I thought that this would be the next hot stock because we had FFIE, we had CRKN, and now we have AKAN, kind of trading similar to what we see with CRKN. So I was like, you know what? This could be it. And I was ready, but we ended up fading pretty hard to the backside. And luckily, I didn't give back too much profit. So holding on to the gains here on AKAN, that puts me back in the green, albeit small green. And then FFIE, I just went full on degenerate mode here, just trading the backside. You can take a look if it shows my orders, but I was just trading the backside all up in this area. And I was making some money, but it wasn't that much because I was really expecting more of like a reversal here. But yeah, there it goes. So I was looking for more of like a reversal back to VWAP, but we never got the retest of VWAP. I thought it was a little bit of an extended dip buy because we sold off pretty hard, but we never really had that rubber band effect that I was expecting. So small gains there. I did have one issue. I did send an order just through Thinkorswim, not even through DAS. I sent an order through Thinkorswim for 500 shares, and it didn't even register. Like I hit it, and it didn't register for a good 30 seconds to over a minute, something like that. So it's around a minute that I didn't get filled. So I ended up getting filled like a minute later, and I ended up losing 10 cents or 15 cents on that, and just like lost $75 because Thinkorswim decides to crap out on me in that moment. So yeah, that also triggered me a little bit, but I did go overboard today. I went 616 orders. Absolutely insane. Absolute insanity. I'm trading way too much. And the mindset today was like, you know what? Yesterday I said that I had 33 orders left on the week. And I was like, I can't trade 33 orders. I'm not going to be able to make any money. So I just said, you know what the hell, man? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to break the order limit, see what happens. If I get a warning, then I won't do it again. But I'd rather not leave money on the table. But I guess it was only $323 I left on the table, which actually isn't that much. But I guess whatever. I mean, at least I'm green. Would have been worse would have been if I'm red and also breaking the order limit on the week, because then it wouldn't even be worth it to have traded today. But at least I'm green. So, it's all good in the hood. But yeah, 616 orders on the week. 2,555 orders. That's about 600 orders over the limit. So I definitely have to dial that down for the future. I usually don't break the order limit. It was just this week. Actually, primarily yesterday, I traded 900 orders on, I think it was FFIE and CRKN, traded 900 orders. So, if I could have just avoided that, maybe, I know I just traded a lot of nonsense yesterday. And, I definitely could have minimized the amount of orders taken. So for the future, going to keep it tight, and especially if I do get a warning for breaking the limit, got to make sure that I reel that in. But yeah, so CRKN, we can take a look here for the film on how badly I messed this trade up, and it's haunting me like every minute of the day, every 30 minutes. Like I think of this trade, I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, anyways, we get this opening surge here, and like I don't get aggressive. I think what happens is I don't get aggressive early enough, and then at the upper end of the move, I get over aggressive, and it flashes back down. So here I am, CRKN. It doesn't help that I'm trading with Dash Trader, which is actually being kind of laggy. So that also does not help. But I should have just got in there. Why didn't I get in there? It's going without me. So it's looking good right now. There I just added 4,000 shares. Small gain there. I'm in the green, about $100 unrealized, which isn't that much. Let's see here. What do I do here? What do I do here? A little bit of indecision right here in this candle. Our short's going to cover. Okay, I got back in 4,000 shares. Okay, getting out for the test of 50 in case there's a big wall of sellers there. Okay, breaking 50. Huge wall of sellers there. And just like I anticipated, it kissed the 50-cent mark and pulled back. Looks like I'm unrealized 150 in the green, which I'm not getting aggressive enough. Okay, here it's getting chipped away. Let's add into that. I'm in 10K shares. Taking some off. I'm unrealized 200 in the green. And we're going straight for the high. I'm thinking we're gonna pull back, but we don't even get that. We break out. I'm unrealized. Man, God, I'm unrealized $400. Unrealized $400. Oh man, dude! And I'm looking at this. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy because that's not enough. That's not enough profit. That's what I'm thinking here, and I start to get more aggressive. And I start losing my profit. So here it comes down a little bit too hard for my liking. I buy in on the dip. It doesn't quite bounce right away, and then it bounces without me. So that was Jesus Christ, man. There's like $100 there, and then I add it back. This starts getting sloppy. In 7,000 shares. It's struggling to bounce. We're coming back down. Okay, I cut it for a small loss. I'm unrealized maybe. Okay, so DAS. Okay, so it looks like DAS says I'm in, but I'm not actually in the stock. So it looks like I was trying to sell here, but it didn't. It's stuck here. But I'm not actually in the stock. So this is the problem here with Dash Trader in the beta mode, which is why you have to be careful. So I'm really in the green here, $100. So I'm still in the green, $100. Okay, let's get back in 5K size. And we're not pushing. I'm looking for it to push here. We come back down, testing lows, and I have to, for my risk management, I have to take the loss. I have to take the scratch loss. I think I lost like a penny on that. Okay, now we're testing the highs again. This is the first 1 minute pullback after a 5 minute breakout. We kind of just teleport there, and I jump in at 50. Somehow I get filled at 51.30, and now I'm back in the red. 3 cents there. 3 cents faked out. There, that was it. That was it. Now I'm in the red, $62. And I'm probably thinking to myself, what the freak, man? What the freak? The exact setup that I was calling pre-market happened, and I'm red on it. That's so frustrating, man. So frustrating. So we get back in. It looks like I slide down to 2,500 shares, and just waiting for the push. My experience with this stock yesterday was just buy the push, looking for the next candle to make a new high. That's how I did so well yesterday. So that's what I'm trying to do today. Okay, maybe we should be getting in here. Okay, all right, 2,500 shares. Okay, are we going to push? I see a lot of red on the tape. I see red on the tape. And back down to the lows of the candle. I have to take the scratch trade. I have to take the scratch trade. Okay, let's try it again. And looks like I missed the entry there. God dang, man. God dang. I'm red 130. This is terrible, man. Okay, let's punch it here, 4K size. We have just some wick that just grew out of nowhere. All right, we're in the green here. We're in the green. Okay, let's add. Let's get a little bit more aggressive. Add a 5K size. Add a 5K again. And we're pulling back. Just too aggressive towards the high, man. I'm adding too high. Oh, geez. So I hit flatten there, and I hope I'm out. Sometimes when you hit flatten, you accidentally go short. Okay, so add 5K there. Add 5K again. Okay, unrealized up on 150. Okay, are we going to get the push? We're struggling here. All right, we're adding back 1 minute new high. Are we going to... Just too aggressive. I'm getting too aggressive near the high. Too aggressive near the freaking high, man. Why am I adding so far off the EMA? That's the problem. And I'm getting faked out, and then it's going back up. This is ridiculous. So completely botched setup that I was looking for. And I was just buying in the wrong areas. I was getting too aggressive towards the high. And then we would pull back and it would fake me out, shake me out. And that should be the area where I should be buying versus selling. And yeah, you guys get the point. But we're up 50. Looks like I made back. No, we're down 50 still. So still around break even, which is fine. I don't know what happens here. Maybe I lose it on the backside. We get the breakout. Looks like completely undercapitalized on that. Looks like I completely undercapitalized here on that breakout. And is this the backside? And here we go. I start buying the dip aggressively. And it's just backside. And it's just backside. So I'm thinking this is where I'm saying, okay, I think if the pullback can hold, maybe we can see some continuation. But the sellers just come in, man, and it just comes way down. So down here in this left-hand corner is not right because DAS doesn't like to take off the orders that it thinks that DAS thinks I'm still in the trade, which I'm not. So this is not going to be correct. This is what's correct here. So I'm down 173 on the stock. So kind of sucky there that I completely botched CRKN, but we did have AKAN pop up. Might as well show some of this, which I was able to get some profits on. Let's pull this up. Okay, so where do I get? Okay, so it looks like on this dip, yeah, so it looks like I got in on the dip there. 4,500 shares. And are we going to make the next 1 minute candle and make a new high? That's what I'm looking for. I'm up $100 off that dip. We're going to make the next 1 minute candle to make new high. That's what I'm looking for. We dip back down and test the lows again. Looks like I bought in again since we started to reclaim, forming that bottoming tail. Now, is this the low? Is the low set in? And the next thing I'm looking for is the 1 minute candle to make a new high. We're on a front side move, 5 minute breakout, first 1 minute pullback. Like I said, is one of the best setups that I trade every single day. So this is right in my alley. Looks like we got some selling on the tape, so I did want to cut my loss in case it does keep fading. Until I start to see green on the tape again, then I'll get back in. See the green on the tape. Okay, I'm back in. All right, is the low sit in? Is this the beginning of the surge? Let's be patient. If I start to see more green, maybe add into the winner. Okay, we're adding into the winner. 3K size. Pushing. Okay, 6K size. Here I am fooling around with my buttons because I'm trying to. It's like I don't know what to press because if I sell and I don't have a denomination of that I can break 6,000 evenly, then I'm going to have some odd sell orders here. So maybe I scaled out a little too fast, but it didn't seem that strong in this moment. Because we are getting a lot of buying, but it's not breaking. And the volume is still kind of light. the volume bar down here is not all the way back, all the way up to the highs. So I'm thinking maybe we get another pullback. So I'm up 179 here on it. All right, let's go for the breakout. 5,000 shares. Come on. Okay, 480, 481, 483. Okay, quite slow breakout there, but we're able to make some profits there up to 209. Let's see what happens. So we dip back down again. Okay, and then I catch this breakout. Okay, so we dip back down again. And now we're looking for the next 1 minute candle to make a new high. So a little bit of false breakout with the topping tail, but if we start reclaiming that, then we can see some short starting to cover. So I'm in 6,500 shares, 9,000 shares. Looking for the break 48. Okay, as we break, I'm just taking my profits, scaling out. Can we break it? Can we get the break of 50? Can we get the break of 50? Okay, adding back for the break of 50. 14,000 shares. That's a pretty big position. Dang. I'm pretty impressed with that. I didn't know I took 14,000 shares. Break of 50 is not coming. So I take that off at 30 and then made 334 up on a stock. All right, so waiting. Pull back. Can we get another test of 50 is what I'm looking at. Another test of 50 for the break. Pulling back. As long as we hold these previous highs, I'm fine. Like, it's still bullish. So maybe I should be getting back in here. Okay, getting back in. 5K size. All right, 10K. 15K. 15K. Okay. Selling here on the breakout. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Up 420. 420. Getting back in. Are we going to see some continuation? Nope, not quite. Somehow I get filled there at 51, but I'll take it. I'll take the small loss there. So up 400. And this is where it starts to go backside, maybe? No, it looks like there's one more little push. And then that was it. That was the backside. And then Boru, I thought this was going to be the next one, but we started to fail. But so thank God we did get AKAN. I was able to kind of get dialed in there. Some decent position size. I'm actually quite impressed. 15,000 shares on a 50-cent stock. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So, you know, small green, keeping it consistent, which is important. You know, not trying to get too hung up with missing some quality moves. It's completely fine. The stock market is open 5 days a week. So, you know, there's always going to be another opportunity the next day. There's always going to be another opportunity. So I cannot get hung up on the past, because the next opportunity for you guys on Monday, I will not be here on Monday. I will be some family matters I got to take care of. But so I'll be taking Monday off, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys can slay in my name. But yeah, Monday we'll have some good opportunity, I'm sure. So if you guys did miss out, or you have a little FOMO from today or yesterday or whatever, you know, just think there's another opportunity waiting for you around the corner. Always, always. Doesn't matter, you know, the market will always be here for us. So take a look here quick at the statistics. Terrible profit margin, 50% accuracy. Okay, that's fine. A little bit on the low end, but it's still in my normal standard deviation, my normal range. Risk to reward was my error here. So terrible risk to reward, about a, well, not terrible, but about a 1.3 to 1 risk to reward. No, 1 to 1.3. 1 risk to 1.3 reward about, which is quite low. I usually like to shoot for 2 or 2.5. 1 to 2.5 or 1 to 2. With a slightly above 50% accuracy. Those are usually my big days. So, you know, holding on to my winners again, just slightly longer than my losers, which is fine. As long, you know, if I ever see a day where my average loss duration is like 2x or 3x my average win duration, that means I'm holding on to my losers too long. It looks like I'm bag holding. There was some stock that I must have been bag holding and hoping, which is what we never want to do. We always want to identify our losers faster than our winners and cut those sooner than how fast we take profits. We always want to have our profits, our winners running just at least a little bit longer than our losers, because it gives you that extra time to increase your risk to reward ratio. So that's usually how it works. Unless you're in such a great area, like a time like a breakout, and within 1 second you're up like 10%, which it does happen, but it is a lot rarer than giving your winners a little bit more time to run. But yeah, so 323 on the week. On the week, what do we have here? So if we go back to 12? Yeah, we'll go back to 12. Let's see where we're finishing on the week. So 323 today. Yesterday, pretty decent green day. So I should be near 2K. I think I'm slightly below 2K. Oh, so right at 2K. So 2K on the week, which is fine. That's a great week. I cannot complain. I used to make $500 a week. So $500 or $600 a week was my weekly paycheck. So to make almost 4x my weekly paycheck, that's a win. This is pretty much my monthly take-home pay. So making my previous monthly take-home pay when I had a job in 1 week, that is a win. It's a win every week. So, I got to keep this up. It's a great one, great week for the books. It was a little sloppy earlier in the week. Actually, it was sloppy all week. I mean, I took so many freaking trades. I'll let you know if I do get a warning, because I did break the order limit. I'll let you know if I do get a warning from Charles Schwab. Hopefully not, but if we do, then it is what it is, and we just keep moving forward with new knowledge in hand. But hopefully we see some great continuation moving forward. I'm not sure if we're going to get penny stock runners again on Monday, since again the main penny stock winners are now fading to the lows. Absolute insane here on AKAN, fading back to the lows. FFIE, brutal backside. CRKN, again another massive backside. And FLJ, let's take a look at FLJ. Not looking too good. DUO, okay, that could be in play for Monday. What else do we have? IDJZ, I hate saying this ticker. JDZG, I hate saying this, but this one was moving as well, for those of you who have caught this, but wasn't really in my risk parameters. A little bit low on volume, inconsistent. I know it's like 25, 50 cent spread, 75 cent spreads. Just not something that I'd wanted to deal with today when we did have other opportunity on FFIE, CRKN, and a bunch of other stocks. So that was my day. Don't want to make the recap too long. We're getting close to 30 minutes. So if you guys are still watching, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you're new, consider subscribing. And I will catch you guys later. Also, check out the links down below. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right, peace.